Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Vanessa Morgan right here on VaMo Radio, and I have the amazing from Hot 97 HipHopGamer. And y'all, it's today's his birthday, so make some love. Whoop whoop. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Like I said, it's my birthday. Well, me and my son, it's
Mhm.
our birthday. Our birthday is on the same day. So that right there,
Wow.
yeah, it wasn't planned. It was God's plan. Like for
That's
real.
nice.
So yeah, so today's my birthday. I just did an amazing show today on Hot 97 as well. And yesterday I did something powerful with the cops in the community. Just
Mm.
bringing everybody together and everything through video games and things like that. So it's truly been an honor and a pleasure. And I'm just happy to be here. Nice to talk to you, Vanessa. What up?
Nice. That's what's up. You know what? It's really good to hear people actually doing great things in the community and they being able to get people together, especially for the holidays. I love hearing that. That's what's up.
Yeah, of course, man. Like I always tell people that my grandma, rest in peace, but my grandma raised me right. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So, I just like to give back what I was given.
Nice. I love that. I love to hear that. Let's get started with this interview. So I know we got a lot of people out here that want to hear about this interview, especially you've been an interviewer yourself, which is amazing. So it's two
Yeah, thank you.
interviewers interviewing each other. I like that. That's what's up. So, Hip Hop Gamer, tell me, how did you get started gaming?
Oh, my grandma.
Wow.
Yeah, word up. Rest in peace. My grandmother, she taught me how to play video games when I was 4 years old. So I've been playing video games all my life. And fast forward to today, I managed to, before I say today, I met a gentleman by the name of Torrance Davis, and he had a website called thebitbag.com. This is back in the 2008. And through him, I got a chance to go to E3. So E3 is like the summer jams, of the
Hmm.
gaming industry. It's the biggest, event. And
Right.
when I went there, I managed to break a lot of barriers and do a lot of things in the game industry that the industry has never seen, and do interviews and ask certain questions, and just my energy and my passion alone. So once I did that, that led to me doing a partnership with Hot 97, which led to me being a brand with Logitech G, which is one of the biggest tech companies in the world.
Right.
Everybody should know Logitech. And
Yeah.
on top of that, from Def Jam Records to doing things with VaynerMedia, B&H Photo Store, which is one of the big expert-driven camera tech places that people get their stuff from.
Yeah.
So it's just been incredible, and now just creating a lot of content and building an empire and expanding.
Man, that's what's up. So doing all this stuff that you've been doing so far, have you ever actually have you always realized that there's a career within the gaming industry? Or is it something like that's always been a goal for you, or you just like, oh, this is something that I love to do and then it just happened?
Well, it's so funny. Like when I was a kid, I always knew that somebody had to be making a lot of money because
Uh-huh.
you spent a
Uh-huh.
lot of money on the game. So I know somebody's making a lot of money doing this. But as a kid, I'm just thinking about playing, having fun, and because I
Right.
really enjoy games, right?
Right.
So then, as I got older, I've always been the kind of person that never went with the flow. Like I was always the kind of person that had my own mind.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
never just following the crowd.
Yeah.
So one thing when I was looking at, like, my grandma, or, my dad, or, just people that I, knew, my uncle, whatever, I was like, I don't want to work till I'm like 65, 70 years old and get a pension like this, then go to college, and like this whole rinse and repeat scenario. I didn't believe that wasn't for me.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
was like, I gotta do something else. And I knew my passion was in gaming and my passion was in music. That's why they call me Hip Hop Gamer, because I actually make songs for the video games. So I was like, there's gotta be another way, like. So I started exploring, that option. So
Mhm.
once YouTube, came out in 2006, in 2007, I made my first ever YouTube video, and
Wow.
I really loved doing that. So I didn't know I could, turn that into a career at the moment, but I knew this is what I really, really love to do. So I just, kept at it. And then once I went to E3, like I was saying before, and I was meeting all these amazing people, doing these amazing things, creating these games, that's when I started learning the industry and like the stuff that was going on behind the scenes and the deals that was being made. And then from there, that's when I started to learn a business and get educated about the business side. And once I got, enough education and I was smart enough to carve out a lane for myself with the HipHopGamer brand,
Yeah.
that's when I was able to, leave my day job and Now this is officially my career, and my day job, I was supervising the mailroom at every record label. So Def Jam,
Wow.
Universal, Rockefeller, Bloodline with DMX, Murder Inc. with Ja Rule and all of them. I used to
Yeah.
deliver mail to all of them. Yep. So
Wow.
so it's crazy.
Man,
Yeah.
that's
And
crazy.
now I work with some of them, but in a way of getting them in the gaming world. So it's crazy how full circle things come.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, it is crazy how things work out. You know, you never know when you coming or where you going exactly. So you know what, you always got to be humble in all your moves
Yeah,
and everything.
always.
So definitely, definitely. So I actually heard from a lot of people and different execs in the music business that you're actually a very spiritual person. So like,
Always.
yeah. So how did that happen? Like, do you have like any specific quotes or anything that helps you get through the day or through tough times in your life?
Yeah, of course. And some quotes I actually created, along the way, But my grandmother, obviously, she's the one who kept me in church. So pretty much, video games and church is what really like saved my life, like for real. Because I grew up
Wow.
in East New York, Brooklyn, and in the '80s. So
Mhm.
that was a crazy time, especially where I grew up at. So she used it as a tool to keep me off the street, but she also used it as a tool to teach me about discipline and passion, and the importance of loving what you do. You know what I'm saying? Being
Right.
honorable to yourself. So along the way, there's this one quote called "Character is your currency." And the reason why is because people put so much value into stuff instead of putting in value into who they are. And to me, I feel like how we on the phone right now, and
Yeah.
doing this interview, um, to me, we never even met in person. It's our first time talking, but
Right.
the value that you have to me, it's simply you. Like, already just listening to you talking, I can hear and feel your spirit just by the way you're talking and your energy. That's amazing
Wow.
to me. So who you are is what's valuable to me. And this interview just comes with the territory. But that's on the
Nice.
back end. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I live my
definitely.
life. Yeah, so my life is not based off how many pairs of Jordans I have. That
Right.
doesn't make me valuable. You understand? What
Yeah.
makes me valuable is who I am as a person. Who I am as a person, God will continue to bless the things that I touch. So that's one thing. And another thing that I think is very important for people to pay attention to is this other quote that I have. This other quote is, um, be, I wouldn't say be careful how you treat people. What I would say is, what
Mhm.
you do to others, you accept for yourself. So be
Mm.
careful how you treat people. And I
Wow.
say it again, what you do to others,
Mhm.
you accept for yourself. So be careful how you treat others. And the reason why I feel like that's so, people, why I feel like that's so important is because you can look at somebody, and let's say their situation may not be real good at the moment, whatever. You have a lot of people that will manipulate that or try to take advantage of that or make you feel bad about who you are because for the moment that benefits them, whatever it is. But if
Yeah.
you're willing to do that to someone, you just accepted that same behavior for yourself because that's the action and the energy that you put out. And it may not happen to you, it may happen to your daughter. It may happen to
Right.
your son. It may happen to your mother or something like that.
Yeah.
So I try to tell people a lot of times when you look at these crazy videos, whether it's on World Star or you see, just a lot of evil going on in the world. And a lot of times people be cheering it on because, you make money off of other people's demises, especially on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So all that energy, if you feel like it's cool when you see it happen to somebody else, just remember when it happens to you or somebody that you love, remember that that's okay. Like you
Right.
can't get mad, you can't
Exactly.
complain. That's okay
Yeah.
because it's just like in a relationship. Like if let's say you're in a relationship and you and your partner, uh, let's say somebody got cheated on or there was domestic violence or whatever it is. Like if something happens like that and that's your behavior, the moment it happens to somebody that you're close to or whatever situation is, I don't want to hear nothing because you
Exactly.
just said that this is acceptable behavior. So that's why I tell people be careful.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. You know what? I think that's actually a lesson for everyone. Not just of certain industries or certain people in certain areas in life. I mean, like everybody, because everyone
Yeah,
does
that,
that. That's crazy.
yeah, absolutely. That's a daily thing. That's why I was telling you,
Yeah.
like my grandma's so impactful on me because my grandmother helped me to understand what love really is.
Nice.
And what I mean by what love really is, and like unconditional love, When love is in your nature, it doesn't matter what other people do. It's always about what you do.
Right.
So for example, right? Let's say somebody came out and was like, "Yo, f you, hip hop game, when you ain't nothing." And I'm like, "All right, well, okay." Like it don't even bother me. It's almost as if I didn't even hear it,
Right.
because when you're at like this is something that I came up with today. Actually, it's so funny that you was talking about quotes and everything, but it's something that I came up with today during a conversation with a friend of mine that called me for my birthday, and he said that I said that I'm godly because God allowed me. And I say that
Right.
again. I said I'm godly because God allowed me. And what that means is, like, when you're operating at a godly level and the connection and the relationship is that strong, you'd be surprised at how above you are when it comes to things that's petty and detrimental to your character. So you could be having a bad day at work or whatever it is. Like, it
Hmm.
don't matter. Always never allow anybody to steal your joy, because the moment they do that, your entire operation can crumble.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
why that's important.
Definitely, definitely. You know what? I really appreciate you actually touching upon that for people, especially for our listeners, to understand I mean, you get what you give out, pretty much.
Yep,
And people, that's
absolutely.
a really a major step. I think that's a really major key that people need to understand in life. Period. Point blank. In reality, I mean, you do get what you get out. I mean, so man, I can't say no better than you said it. I think that's amazing. I mean, really. And you know what? Continuing on, we also know that you've been involved with Hot 97, which is one of the biggest hip hop stations in New York, which is amazing. So I applaud you on that. That's awesome.
Thank
so,
you so much.
so
It's,
yeah, go
it's
ahead.
amazing to be a part of that, because my name is hip hop, so it's like,
Yeah,
what I mean. That was like something I was really striving for, and I'm glad that that was able to come to fruition.
that's nice, right? so,
Word.
what? Tell me, what has been your favorite interview thus far? Or any actually, or even your gaming experience that you've had, and actually who won the game? Has it any been any kind of experience that has been um overwhelmingly exciting for you so far?
Oh wow, it was so many. Wow, so many. I will tell you this. Uh, so there's a lot of interviews that I've done, but there was this one, and it was a small moment, but it was a small moment, but it was powerful. So
Mhm.
I had Tyler Perry on the show, right?
Wow. Yeah.
And Tyler Perry, you know, he was talking about his fear of flying, and he was so afraid to fly that it was
Wow.
actually messing up his business. And when you think about, like, this man, just opened up a studio
Right.
that's bigger than every other studio, in Hollywood combined,
Mhm.
and even that wouldn't have happened if he never got over his fear of flying, because he was missing out on a lot of things. So he took time out to learn how to fly, learn the operations of it, the mechanics of it, just like driving a car. And now he knows how to fly. He has his pilot's license, and look where he's at. But the moral of the story with that interview that was so powerful
Mhm.
is that he didn't allow his fear to beat him in life. You
Wow.
understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And to me, I feel like everyone has something great and incredible and godlike to offer this world. But because society and people and opinions of people and everything like that gets into the head and gets into the hearts of a lot of people,
Yeah.
they close that chapter in their life that makes them who they are. Like that greatness, they close it. They never
Yeah.
reveal it, and they live a miserable life, and that's why people be so mad and angry, because they feel like they live in fear. And God don't give you the spirit of fear. He gives you the spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind.
Yes.
So why do you allow fear to defeat you when you already got the creator working for you? It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
So, but a lot of people is like that. So when Tyler Perry said that, it just it hit me even harder, because I'm right in front of this man and he's telling me this, and I understand it completely, because I'm living my life
Mhm.
this way, eliminating fear. But
Right.
there's so many other people that still got that fear. And I'm not kind of person where I don't just think about me in terms of, well, I'm good, so that's what it matters. Like, that's not my mentality. If I see somebody that ain't doing good, then it's like things ain't good yet. Like, things ain't good until everybody is good. So even though I'm doing okay personally, I would never be fully just perfect or great,
Right.
because as we're talking right now, there's some kid. somewhere in the third world country that can't get water. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
crazy. So I know it sounds crazy, but I think that way because it allows me to be humble. It allows me to remain great, and it allows me to be impactful to the world. So while I'm here, this is the way I give it back.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Actually speaking upon that, you were actually involved with Kid Capri's Give a Kid Foundation, which I think is awesome. I actually heard about that a while ago, and I think it was just amazing, the opportunity they were giving people to actually be involved in this foundation to be able to help children now who are in need, especially with school supplies and everything they need as far as living conditions and everything. So, tell me, what was it like to be in that position to be able to give back to so many people in need?
Well, the Kid Capri one that I'm going to be a part of, I believe it's going to be in next month because next month I believe it's supposed to be in New York that he's doing it. The one that
Okay.
he recently did, I think that was in South Carolina, and that was
Yeah.
incredible. I was actually on the phone briefly with Kid, and we was talking about it and everything, and then I saw some of his videos of. Excuse me, all the people that donated and everything like that. It
Yeah.
was beautiful. And what I love about that is out here, in New York right now with my gaming and guidance program, I do that. I do that too right now. So I love what he's doing because we're on that same wavelength of energy and how important it is to give back and impact people. So one thing to speak on that relates to the Give a Kid Foundation is there's this a friend of mine named Kenny. His son Matthew Muniz, he has SMA type 2, which is a form of muscular dystrophy.
Wow.
So this disease, he's a gamer, but he wound up losing his right hand and stuff like
Oh,
that.
wow.
And his left hand, it's hard for him to move as well. But
Mhm.
he wound up losing his right hand. And what happened is, being a hardcore gamer and you can't play games, I can imagine. So Xbox, Microsoft, they created this controller called the Xbox Adaptive Controller.
Mhm.
And with this controller, it modifies the normal controller that we all use so that no matter, regardless of what your physical, situation is, you'll be able to play games again. So
Wow.
we did a interview where we had Channel 12 News come through and we came to the house and you came to the apartment and we surprised them and we gave him a brand new Logitech G headsets, and we gave him the Xbox adaptive controller to get him back gaming again. And it was the first time he smiled in 2 years, his father said,
Wow.
and it was just groundbreaking. So to see what Kid Capri is doing with the Give a Kid and being
Yeah.
involved with that one that comes to New York, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I love it. It's everything,
Yeah.
and doing what I did. Doing what me and my team did for Matthew Muniz, with the Xbox adaptive controller, it's things like that that make it all worth it, that makes it all matter. So, it's crazy, man. It's really
Yeah.
crazy.
Man, I mean, you've been involved with so much. I mean, you've been able to not only been able to give a helping hand, but also been involved with interviewing people. You've been involved with Logitech, which is someone who's backing you, which is, of course, like you said before, one of the biggest companies, and of course, as well as High 97. So tell me, what's next for you, Hip Hop Gamer?
Oh man, a lot. So like currently right now, I just got two new songs done for Watch Dogs Legion and Dying Light 2 that's coming out next year. And
Wow.
also those games are coming to PlayStation 5. So I'm very excited about that because PlayStation 5 drop next year. That's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for that. Very excited about that. York College out here in New York. I started my gaming and guidance program at York College where I'm teaching kids about gaming and the careers in gaming
Uh-huh.
beyond just playing the games. Like whether you're a lawyer, marketer, film director, voice actor, like there's so many things you could do in the world of gaming besides just actually playing games.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people don't think about the other stuff, but there's so much to it. So, educating a lot of kids with that, providing the gaming and the guidance, in that level. Um, some of the other next things that I'm doing is getting prepared for new shows that I'm doing and new tournaments that I'm creating. So a lot of
Wow.
content creating. I'm looking forward to that, and also something really huge that I'm looking to do is I'm working on this brand new music video that's gonna bridge the gap between hip hop and esports and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the name of the song is called Press Start, but it's an anthem that unifies hip hop, esports, gaming, culture, fashion, everything in one. And the partners and relationships that I'm building with that is going to be ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be one of those things where every industry is going to stop and be like, yo, what just happened? So yeah, I'm really excited about what that's going to be.
Awesome, man. Y'all got to look forward to that because that's a lot coming out, guys. 2020 is going to be booming.
yeah. 2020 is going to be ridiculous. I can't wait for that.
Man,
for real.
For real.
Yep.
So tell me, HipHopGamer, where can people stay connected with you, or where can they contact you, or find you on social media?
Well, you know what? I would just say Google me. You know what I mean? Because I'm on all the platforms, Instagram, Facebook, like you name it, I'm there. But I would definitely say Google me, HipHopGamer. Everything will pop up. But I do stream, pretty much every night. So you could catch me on, Facebook.com/Hot97Official or YouTube.com/HipHopGamer. YouTube.com/LOGITECH G. Like I'm on all these platforms when I'm streaming. So check out the latest games, the latest reviews, and my thoughts on these games. And if you want to interact with me live, you'll be able to do that on the stream.
Nice. That's what's up. And if I could ask you one more question, what piece of advice could you give to people who are wanting to get involved in music or the gaming or entertainment industry?
The advice I would give, and this is very important, so please listen up. The advice is, one, know what you want to do. Like if you, let's say you want to get in the gaming industry, like why do you want to get in? Like if you want to get in the music industry, why do you want to get in? And the reason why that's important is because so many people is trying to chase the bag, but a lot of the bags that y'all trying to chase got holes in it. And the thing is, and the reason why a lot of those bags got holes in it, because your foundation ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you got to make sure that whatever you want to do, you truly have a passion for it. You truly have a love for it. Like you love it so much that you'll do it for free, but you're just trying to find a way to get paid for it. But you love it so much that you would do it for free. Like when you're really, really passionate about that, that's when you know what you want to do. Then now you're on your way. Now you just got to put in the work and connect with other like-minded people that's on that path so that you'll be able to, build relationships that will get you in doors that you may not be able to get into on your own and stuff like that. And then when you have the relationship and you got the passion and the drive and you know what you want to do, then everything kind of falls into place like on its own as long as you continue doing the work. So the biggest advice is don't chase the bag. I know it's cool to say in the hood, whatever, but no, don't chase the bag. Chase happiness.
Definitely.
All right? Choose, like the moment you choose happiness for the passion that you're trying to be a part of, the bag will be hunting you down. They'll be throwing the money at you. Like you will be like, what am I supposed to do with all of this? Like that's how it's gonna happen. But the moment you chase the bag, there's gonna be some traps there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not focused on the big picture. You're not focused on what's important. You just focus on the moment. Don't let the moment ruin your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make sure you prepare your life to not just have a moment, but to have a marathon of amazing to have a marathon of amazing engagement for what you want to produce to the world. And I think that right there is going to be a game changer for anyone that's serious about what they want to do.
Nice. Definitely. You guys, you have just heard it from HipHopGamer. You guys, again, if you want to find out more information about him, just go to Google, look up his name. HipHopGamer is literally how it sounds, HipHopGamer. And you can find out so much more information about him. Check him out on social media. Again, he live streams almost every night on Facebook. You guys, you got to check that out. I'm going to be there. So I don't know about you, but I'm going to be there. But yeah, you guys, if you want to,
thank you.
of course. And you guys, if you want to listen to this interview again, you can visit VaMo-radio.com and also check out our YouTube channel as well. You guys, we'll have it posted up there very soon. Thanks so much, HipHopGamer. I appreciate having you today.
No problem. God bless you. Have a